And for that, we go to NBC's Vaughn Hilliard, who's at the White House with an update on the escalating conflict between Israel and Iran. Vaughn, where do things stand? What are we learning right now?
Alex, we're just learning here this afternoon from a U.S. official that Israel had approached the United States, the president, about a potential plan to assassinate the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Khamenei. This would have amounted to a regime change in Iran if Israel and the U.S. had agreed to move forward with such a military effort as this in these last days. Of course, that sort of action has not been executed upon here at this time, but this comes 3 days now after those initial airstrikes were launched in a surprise attack on Iran, and since there have been retaliatory airstrikes going between the two countries here. Well, for President Trump, on his part here just a few hours ago in a social media post, he suggested that he still believes that there could be a, quote, deal between Israel and Iran to bring an end to this war. At the same time, this White House has indicated repeatedly that they are in the position where they have made a case to Iran that they must halt all uranium enrichment and stop all efforts to build nuclear bomb capabilities. I want to let you listen to Bibi Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister, in his first interview on Fox since those initial airstrikes 3 nights ago, in which he was very specific in talking about the U.S.'s cooperation with Israel and why he decided to proceed with this attack before, if folks will recall, today was supposed to be the 6th round of talks between the U.S. and Iran on a potential nuclear agreement, but the Israelis went forward with their airstrike early nonetheless. Take a listen.
I think we achieved a great surprise the other day when we started. We could wait and wait and wait. They'd string along the negotiations. We gave them a chance. I gave them a chance, but it was clear they were not serious about it. It became clear, I think, to the United States as well, because the president was very clear. He said, you can't have nuclear weapons. And in order not to have nuclear weapons, you can't enrich uranium. And they basically strung everybody along, and it was clear to us it was going nowhere.
Alex, it's a serious question now, the extent to which the U.S. will militarily involve itself with Israel's future military plans. Of course, in the same interview, the prime minister suggested that this war would continue on Iran until they end all uranium enrichment. And yet clearly Iran has not agreed to move forward with any such plan to halt those efforts there. And for the U.S.'s part, they at least presently continue to defend Israeli airspace with the U.S. military using pilots to shoot down drones.